Hey guys, and welcome back to Wild Season. It's time to cast the controller on over once again. Last time, not much happened, let's be honest. It was unfortunately one of the episodes where they didn't squeeze any plot in. All we discovered is we bought a cookbook, and I was like, yes, we can cook! And then it turns out now I need to buy a utensil. The cookbook was 2,000 orons, or whatever they call their monetary system in this game. The utensils, each and every one of them, are 5,000. An entire field of turnips got me 3,000. So I pretty much put all of our money into this. We're going to try to get us a final ditch crop before the end of the season. So I only just noticed this, and I honestly can't believe I didn't before, but our watering can is bright red. And that's really cute to me, and actually kind of a coincidence. I don't know why they picked red. It's probably just exactly that, a coincidence. But when I was a kid, middle schoolish, and I lived in Arizona, there was a brief moment where I was like, you know what? I want to try to plant something. I want to try to grow. I want to have a green thumb. And so my aunt bought me, I don't even know how to describe it. It was this little kit of 3 planters to grow something that had a little like plastic greenhouse encagement, and it said you had to mist the plants daily with a spray bottle. And so my aunt, I don't remember if she bought me the planter. I think it's possible I bought the planter, and then I told her I needed a spray bottle, and she took me to the store and then bought me the spray bottle. But my spray bottle that I still have, not that I use it at all for growing things, is bright red. I might take a picture of it and throw it on my Twitter if you guys are at all interested, but I doubt you are. And I just think that's a little bit funny. It's completely a coincidence, but it seems full circle. I never did get the skills to grow things, though I am still planning on attempting to grow some spearmint. I bought a pot from Goodwill that is also bright red. I'm sensing a trend. Anyway, I'm just really liking that's a bit full circle. My first attempt. Can I harvest? Can I plant? Haha. I thought I couldn't because of that rock. Anyhow, it's nice that even though I never fully developed the real world skills to at all grow anything, it's nice that I've devoted myself so much to growing things virtually, and that I've come full circle to having a red watering tool for my growing stuff. Alright, it's only 3 more seeds, but that is 18 more turnips if they all grow well. Can't overlook how much that could mean. This is our last day to plant anything, I think. Depends on if the day ends on 29th, automatically does anything on the 30th. I don't even know if it goes to 30 or 31. I'll have to check that. In general, this is usually the last day I plant anything is the 26th. And then after that I just harvest everything that's been planted. After that it becomes maintenance. Then again, not all Harvest Moon or Rune Factory rules are applicable in this game. It is Harvest Moon inspired. Inspired can mean very many things. Alright, so it is 4:10 p.m. Whoa! By this point, even when they snagged me in the middle of watering for the hanging out with Jessica, it had already happened. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sleep. And actually, first, cancel. Cancel. I will find. Cancel. Had to actually use the mouse. 26th is Jack's birthday. We are going to snag a piece of lumber. Actually, no, we're going to stick with lumber. He's a carpenter. What would he have used for bronze ore? Yes. Grab the single solitary. Oh, I thought I put a cabbage in there. Maybe he already got it. Nonetheless, time to go find Jack and wish him a happy birthday before we end this day. still really like this music. It's really nice. It's just peppy enough that you want to keep playing without being, "You're better! Good afternoon, boss. You're happy birthday. Oh, what do you need, Duck? You need another tape? Eh? Oh, it's you. I thought you were the doctor. How is he still confusing the two of you? Well, maybe this will help. Have a bronze. Have a nothing. Nothing. You have no reaction. Okay, Vince. Have I formally met you yet? How's it going? He's still my favorite. I hate it when it rains. Anytime wood gets wet, quality goes down. It gets all warped. Then you can't use it anymore. What a waste. I like rain, because then it waters my crops for me. Gotta go fulfill my destiny. How about you take a bronze ore? Because I have it in my inventory. No, Panka, you are my only savior. The only person to react to my gifts at all. Note, though, that they all happily take them. They just don't react to them at all. Which is quite a crappy thing to do. Never just take something someone's offered to you, stare at them blankly, and then pretend it never happened. Hello. Getting a lot of work done, I hope. You've seen my farm. Yeah, you're gonna say honey. Okay, okay. You still don't have anything. Let me through now. Thank you. See, I have places to go too. I may not have a home with a family in it to go home to, like you, Mr. has a mysterious son who came here as a newbie himself. But I have a home. I have things to do. I have naps to take. Oh, it's raining. Neat. Plot. Boo. There is not any plot to be found. And that, my friend, is a rot. Alright, quick harvesting montage. Alright, we should have named our farm the Bare Essentials because that seems to be all we're getting. And all we're selling, too. Just turnips. We are the turnip farm. We specialize in turnip varieties. We sell turnips and terpene. Ah, you can tell a joke I was about to make. I'm not even going to go there now. I don't even like that show, but its meme is in my head because somebody else... Who is it I know that likes King of the Hill? Hank of the Hill. Yeah, I'm totes a fan of that show. You can tell because I got the name correct. Hey. Okay. Guys, it's been like 3 days since there was plot. Somebody do something neat. Somebody come yell at me. Rosalind, threaten me. I'd settle for that. Something needs to happen. I am going crazy. There needs to be progression. Events. Something. Blark. Nothing to do. Hello, inn. Are you open? Is the inn in? You don't care about me. Morning. What do you want? Look, if you don't need anything from me, ask Mary. I'm busy and I do not like being disturbed. You're a terrible, terrible waiter or whatever you are. Hello, Frank. You won't like me if I talk to you. Where's Mr. Acosta? Mr. Acosta's my friend. Thought for a second that said plot and that the game was just mocking me. Did I find where the kids go? Do they all just stand here? Hi! Your hair looks like a nest. Are you raising animals in there? Oh, I want to see them. Hey, ask me if I have animals on my farm. I do this time. I can't talk to you. You are anyway. Okay. I'll leave you alone. Hello? You don't like me either. Morning. Where Where are they going to? Am I about to find the school? Okay. There's an impassable wall here that I can only assume leads to the school because all the kids stood outside Mr. Acosta's hut and then ran north and vanished. I choose to believe that my vanishing children theory is still accurate. Diego's house. He's still Mr. Acosta to me. But where is Mr. Acosta? Where in the world is Mr. Acosta? Not in Bedford. Made a break for it. He joined the sea and returned to his brethren. Let me in the... There's always a lighthouse. No? Maybe? I mean, there should be, especially near ports and water and lots of ships that could come careening into town. You know the deal. Okay, it's raining, there's nobody to talk to, and there is zero plot progression. I'm tempted to just sleep. Hello? Doctor have anything to say? Hey, good morning. And you're just gonna say that again. Do you still not like me? Good morning. She blushes, and then she's all stern. Spring is a good time for planting crops, or so I've heard, but it is also the season when the most illnesses come out because of the change in temperature from winter. Change in seasons often cause colds and the flu, so be sure to check your health every now and then, okay? This is still true. This is facts. Be right. Be very careful, guys. And while it's not winter to spring, it is currently going from spring to summer. Keep an eye out for heat stroke. It's very dangerous, and a lot of places are getting heat waves right now. Good morning. I barely talk to you. I swear, some days I just wanna... Darius seems to be complaining to himself. It's probably best to just leave him alone. It's probably best to just leave this town alone, but we will persevere. We're gonna go to sleep again. Well, this episode's 20 minutes long so far. What can be done? I want more plot. There's only one thing to do, guys. I'm gonna sleep again. I really don't want to just rush through the last week, but nothing is happening. Okay, first, check the calendar. It is 27th. Which is a Friday. I could theoretically buy. I could probably plant more seeds today, but I'm not going to bother. I could only buy like 2 anyway. Yes! Oh, I jinxed it. I went out in the rain for a long time. You feel a knot in the back of your throat. The sensation soon goes away. I'm gonna go to the clinic. It's not fully plot progression, but it's something new. Being sick. I've never actually experienced being... What happened there? I've never actually experienced being sick in a Harvest Moon game. I'm usually really careful about it. This is so neat. First, we're going to harvest everything because I will totally forget, and we need to kill time until the clinic opens anyway. Because, you know, people get sick on a schedule. That's a thing that happens. Sorry, guys. At one point, my mom had one of her dogs had a litter of puppies, and they caught parvo. And my boyfriend and I jumped in a car and drove one of these puppies to a dog clinic that said it would be open until 5. The one in our area was closed at like 4. And we drove as quickly as we could, and we got there moments after they closed. And it's just not a good memory, and it's what I immediately think of when I think of the clinic being closed and opened. And I understand they don't have the staff available to keep it open 24 hours, but at the same time, that's what clinics should do. Clinics should be 24 hours because guess what? People don't get sick or hurt on a schedule. But that is neither here nor there. This is just the way it works in a game because of a game's thoughts, I suppose. This is a lot more turnips than I thought I had planted. Thought I could talk through harvesting the turnips. I'm thinking I should have just skipped it. Too late now. This is turnip farm number 83. We're reporting a high quality, sparkly turnip being harvested in mass quantities. That's all we plant on this farm. Turnips. We had one crop of potatoes and one crop of cabbage, but everything else, turnip. It is the turnip. Allow the turnip to take over your mind. Submit to the turnip. Become one with the turnip. Move it out of the way, cursor. It's definitely a lot of turnips. Oh my gosh. I hope I get a lot of money for this, because remember, we have a goal. And I don't know if the store is going to be open in time for that goal. It all depends, and if it's open... Oh no. The general store might not be open. I might have made just enough money for the general store to close. I mean, because harvesting all these turnips today, they won't get me my money. Did I just throw a turnip? My inventory's full. Wow, that's a lot of turnips. Gotta click all the turnips into this. Well, on the bright side, if by some miracle the general store is open tomorrow or the next day when I need to buy the thing, I'll have enough money for it almost assuredly. And just look at this so far. If I can get like 3,200 from all this, that'll be enough with what I already have. Oh gosh, this is gonna be all I'm gonna be able to fit in here too. The bin's gonna be full. I didn't even think about that. 4,000 plus our 1,850. We should be able to afford at least one thing. We're gonna have a lot of turnips in our fridge. Okay, it is 9. The clinic should be open. What do you mean? Whoop. Whoop. Okay. That looks to be all of the turnips. And now we run to the clinic. I wonder if this really was a because I was out in the rain thing, or if they programmed it to have these days of rain because they knew we'd all play through it anyway, and just set this in plot. I guess we'll see whether it's just a basic, oh, you're sick, here, take this pill, or whether there's plot to it. Hello? I feel ill. Fix me. Good morning. Spring is a good time for planting crops. I'm sick. So fix me? Oh, I just got teased with plot, that's all. Oh, you heck of a game. What about talking to you? Good morning. Can't you tell I'm dying? I bet tomorrow I'm gonna just be terrible. Just cough, cough. I can't make it. Go on without me. Okay, time to check the schedule for the thing. Mondays through Saturdays. Oh no, today might be Saturday. Today is Saturday. So the 29th will be Sunday. The 30th, the last day of the month, might be a Monday. We might pull this off. We might. Okay, we're basically going to go straight back to bed. Because we're sick and need to feel better. And also because there's not really much left to do. I have been recording all day, so I'm surprised if my voice isn't at least a little bit gravelly. Doesn't sound like it to me, but for who knows, maybe the mic might pick up on some nuances I cannot perceive with my human ears. What? Thank you. You decide to go to bed. Thank you. Oh. Did you see that stamina knockdown? The knot in the back of your throat is worse and doesn't seem to be going away. You also feel a slight chill. Now can I go to the doctor? You continue with your day. Oh, and the storm's even worse now. But I have the money. I am such an idiot right now. Who would go out in this weather to harvest turnips? Why? Who? How? Like, why would you even, guys? Do not go out into what looks to be a thunderstorm to pull glorified root weeds out of the ground that I've never even tasted and might be nirvana itself. Glorified root weeds. Guess what? Potatoes are also glorified root weeds. There, I said it. And I love potatoes. Hash browns, tater tots, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, potato soup, potato salad. I'm so craving potatoes now. Surprisingly, I'm not craving turnips. I put it all in the fridge when I was trying to put it all in my backpack. Exit. Cook. That's how that worked. Give me the turnips. Because we want as much money at the end of a season as possible, I think it rolls over. But because you want to buy seeds, that's the whole goal here, is you want to have as much money as possible so you can buy a lot of seeds from the get-go. Because that way you can plant a full field and get as much grow time out of it. And that way you can afford some of those recycling plants I mentioned to sprout multiple times from the one thing. Okay. Wow, it's still not even... Okay, I'm gonna go wait outside the clinic and I'll skip to when it's 9 and we can theoretically go in. Unless the clinic is also closed on Sundays, which would be just wrong. Are you kidding me? Well, and that's closed. I guess it's time to progress to the final day of spring. And or take a nap to the evening, all depending on what this does. I mean, everything's watered, everything's harvest. We want to sleep. You should get some rest. And it's gonna make me do it again. Do I feel better? Your throat is so tight you can barely swallow. You're really burning up. You decided to go to the doctor. About time, chica! Chickadee? Oh, hello there. It's Cass, right? Can I help you with anything? Yeah, I tried to come to you when this was nothing 2 days ago. But you blew me off. Told me to watch my health as I stood in front of you, dying. Oh, wow, you look terrible. Yeah, blame you. I mean, you look like you use a doctor. No worries, we do walk-ins. Let me just tell Dr. Jansen you're here, and I'll take you back, alright? Is this plot? Please be plot. No? Alright, I just need to ask a few questions real quick. Make sure your chart's alright. Your name's CassTheController, your birthday is 21. You explained to Maya what you've been feeling the past couple of days. I see. And you are definitely running a fever. Alright, I think I got everything. Just sit back and relax. Dr. Jensen will be in to talk with you in just a few minutes, okay? This better not rip me off from a chance to buy a utensil. Despite the soft hum of the air conditioner, you feel oddly warm, like you've been laying in the sun for hours. You're starting to feel sleepy. We're going to stay awake to talk to the doctor. In theory. A few-minute nap won't hurt. That's how you know you're sick. Your grammar goes. Gavin, are you sure about this? Of course I'm sure. Remember the last time with Ponko? It was hilarious. That table of pranks. I knew it. I knew it would get me. Ponko was obviously trying to skip school, and we made him cry. A lot. And Cass is actually sick, and... I knew the table prank. Did I wake up in time? Date, spring 30. Time, 8:40 in the a.m. Experiment, can the common cold be cured through scare tactics? Nurse Ebner. Yes, Dr. Horrible. Prepare your scaring device. Yes, sir. You feel something poking you. Ooga booga booga. Ooga booga! First impression, Cass the cowardly human seems to have. She ran straight in the wall. Did you see? Ha ha ha! Booga ooga! Well, yes, Nurse Ebner, but booga booga! What are you two doing? Dr. Jansen! Hey! Oh hey, Doc. No need to blow a gasket, man. We were just giving the new girl the traditional Bedford family clinic welcome. The what? Ah, you wouldn't know. You're new too. I've been your boss for more than 2 seasons. Yeah, and we haven't had a new client yet, have we? Did Dr. Hayes allow this sort of exclamation? You did this to Ponko, didn't you? What? No! Yes, Dr. Jansen! I'm so sorry for Gavin and my behavior. Maya, you ruined it. He was believing me. Both of you, out. This is plot. And I'm so happy with it, because with characters we've never interacted with. I can't believe you made me do that. You were more into it than I was. The Gavin I know would never scare someone when they were sick. Absolutely never. Not with a mask. Sorry, I don't even know how to apologize for them anymore. It's like instead of taking over a clinic, I took over a daycare center with only 2 kids, and they never have nap time. Anyway, it's nice to see you again, Cass. Glad that you decided to finally come in for that physical, though. Darius looks you up and down. A little late for that, huh? You look terrible. Your nurse's stunt didn't help any. I shouldn't have waited this long. I didn't want to wait this long. The game didn't let me tell you I was feeling sick. I'm gonna go with feel terrible, too. Now open wide. Da-na-na-na-na. Did he just knock me out? Because that was the sleepy noise. Looks like you got a pretty nasty cold there, Cass. Kinda unusual for this time of year. Dunk yourself in cold water or something? You probably shouldn't have gone swimming with Jessica the other day. It is plot related. It's not at all having to do with staying out in the storm 3 days in a row. Oops. So this couldn't have helped. Whatever the case, you're gonna have to let it run its course. But in the meantime, I'll get you something to ease up the symptoms. I'll let Maya know what you need on the way out, and she'll get it for you. Take it easy over the next few days, alright? Just because I'm giving you something doesn't mean you can make it worse. Happy face. Alright, you're free to go. Have a good one, alright? Sure, yeah. Hey, wait. Look, before you go, I haven't been completely honest. I actually suggested the physical in the first place because I wanted to talk to you in private about something. In town, has anyone been treating you strangely at all since you moved here? Minus a few people, yeah. I mean, I'm glad to know it hasn't just been me. See, as the mayor said when he first introduced us, I'm new too. I moved last fall after being asked to take over the clinic. I'd been working disastrously for a while, so I thought it'd be a decent time to settle down. You know, get to see some same patients on a regular basis, have an actual office, all that. And from what I had understood, the previous doctor, Dr. Hayes, had simply moved to a regular practice. You haven't heard anything about her from anyone, have you? The IT guy mentioned her, I think. The thing is, Dr. Hayes didn't move on. She disappeared. It twitched. No warnings, no leads, no nothing. I tried thinking the best of it first, you know? What person would want to take over someone's job who disappeared out of thin air like that? Not exactly something you mention in an interview to someone you want to move here. But then I started asking around, mostly out of curiosity, and well, it wasn't appreciated, believe me. Everyone just shut down. They'd been nice up to that point, I guess, but after that I was being treated like, well, how they're treating you, honestly. Thanks, that really helps me feel better. Cass, this town is hiding something. I don't know what it is. I don't know how far it goes. But Dr. Hayes' disappearance has got to have something to do with it. I know. We have plot progression. And if I just up and disappeared like that, I don't want someone to look for me. Especially if the whole town was covering it up. I've tried to make headway on my own, but I've gotten nowhere. I need help. And since we're the only two who don't seem to be in on it, I need yours. I know it's short notice and kind of crazy, but want to figure out just what the hell everyone's hiding in Bedford Valley? Hell yeah, I do. Where do we start? I've already run my course asking questions about Dr. Hayes. You've been hanging out with the kids, Doctor, right? Jessica? I didn't click anything, it just skipped. Maybe start asking there. Make it casual, not too serious. Maybe say you heard about it and are now worrying about your safety. Safe way. People might not want us here, but it seems they want to make the town seem like a normal place even more, so I'm sure you get something out of them. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn my eye to the media. Someone doesn't disappear without at least something in the paper, right? And, oh, here's my cell. You received Darius's number. We got another phone number. Call or text if you find something we can use. I'll be out of town tomorrow for a conference, but after that I'll be around. You're gonna disappear now too, aren't you? Darius, no! Darius, no! If nothing spectacular comes up before then, we'll convene next Sunday to compare notes, see where we go from there. But start tomorrow, alright? I can feel your fever radiating from here. Get plenty of fluids and all that. Now really this time, have a good one. And thanks. A lot. I have a feeling we'll make a good team. I have a feeling they've got cameras. And that we're in trouble and that you're gonna vanish next. So let's crack the sucker open, alright? Talk to you soon. Exclamation! Oh, Cass! Dr. Jensen called and says he wants you to take this. You received some cold medicine. You two were in there for an awfully long time. Did Dr. Jensen happen to mention anything strange? Exclamation! Oh gosh, first we played that terrible prank on you and now I'm interrogating you. Just ignore me. Well, Gavin can be persuasive. Anyway, please call us if you need anything else, anything at all. Have a good day and get better, okay? Bye! Please let me buy a utensil. What's she gonna say? This is bad. Oh, good. It's doing a thing. Just that face, huh? Jensen! Darius! Dr. Hayes' mysterious disappearance feels like the first real clue to why everyone in town is behaving so strangely. And you've teamed up with this Darius to figure out where she disappeared to and why. Your investigation starts now. Please let me buy a utensil before you cut me off. Or on second thought, tomorrow sounds good. Yes. Please, 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 please let me buy a thing. Please, please, please. No! It glitched and there's no one there. We'll try later. I'm going to wander around town, see if anybody says anything about how terrible I look. And I'll skip to if anything interesting happens. So, nothing interesting, per se, but I did just notice that in her sprite, she actually has a backpack with sticks in it, which is neat. She's obviously gathering wood for her father's stuff. Edward, that was rude. Excuse you. I'm not seeing much happening, guys. Alright, guys, moment of truth. We're gonna take a nap and see what it does. Ta-da! Guys, that said summer 1. You're feeling a good deal better. Now that you are, you can start your investigation into Dr. Hayes' disappearance. Remember that Darius wants to meet up next Sunday, so you gather everything you can before summer 9th. That's easier said than done, though. If you ask just anyone, word will soon get around town, and everyone might clam up just as they did with Darius. Be careful. It'd probably be best to start with people you are already acquainted with and branch out from there. It'd also be good to keep I am incapable of speech. It is nice to meet you. It would also be good to keep tabs of everyone's accounts. That's what they do in detective shows, right? Good thing you've been keeping track of everything in a notebook already. You're almost out of pages? Seriously? What kind of contrived crap is this anyway? Well, I guess you've got to find a new notebook before you start into anything too serious. For now, perhaps you should start by talking to Jessica. Not only will her account help your investigation, but she might also know where to get a new notebook. There's a knock at the door. You know what, guys? That marks the end of my turn. I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger, because apparently it's not the final episode. Which, again, I'm thrilled. More to play! That marks the end of my turn. Let me just cast the controller on back to you, and hope you pass along again soon. Bye-bye, guys!